Fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up? Nigga, fucking head, man.
Andy Fan movement is the movement to move with. URL TV for life. You already know what it is.
The owner of the Battle of the Brave on. What's going on, yo?
Co-owner. There's three of us. But yeah, I'm H's. I'm the guy that put the card ticket. What's happening, bro?
What's going on, man? Hey, man, let's get right into this event. Like a lot of people, myself included, ain't happy with the one round. Like, can you explain what's going on? Because we don't know what's going on.
Bro, I'm not happy myself, literally. Like, we're going to have to break it down. So you give me someone in particular, and we'll take it from there. So give me a topic in particular, and we'll just go for it.
All right. Well, I seen a blog. What about JC and the Arsenal battle?
All right, I'll be 100% honest with this now. The whole JC and Arsenal thing, so you saw JC's interview after, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, what he was saying was true, and I'm not going to sit here and discuss figures. Last minute, yeah, the investors did back out, but we was going crazy to get the funds, and we did a great job. Considering when I'm saying last minute, I mean last minute, and I'm not here to make no excuses, bro. But obviously contracts and stuff were signed, so we had to get the bread. And in JC's situation, see, I'm not someone that would really talk on it like that, but the way he came out and did that, I don't understand, because he was in my partner's car saying that it was his fault. So for you to go on a blog and say that we told you last minute and it threw you off, fair enough. But what I can say is the money that we have for JC, we didn't let him go home with no money. The money we had left for him, Caps, you know how this goes. When you book a battler, they get half up front, right?
Deposit, okay. Right? Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you get half up front. And then on top of that, we gave him half of what we owed him. Yeah? And then, so the only issue with me and JC is he missed his original flight. I had to book another flight for him, which was 4 times what we owed him. So if we take that into consideration, what I'm saying right now, he got probably 94% of his pay or something like that, and I had to spend nearly £1,000 on a whole nother flight. So I don't like to put that stuff out there and that, but for him to do that, so I'm telling my side of the story. So that's the JC situation there.
Okay, hold on. So
let
me get it straight. So basically what you're saying is that JC got his deposit, and then you're saying that you give him half of what he owed, which was left, and you had to pay more, £1,000 more for a flight. So you're saying he got the majority of his bread, plus you had to pay more. So what that tied into it, you saying, or what?
Yeah, 100%. So on the day, whatever we had for him on the day, I gave him half, on top of me having to pay. It wasn't 1,000, it was like £900 for a flight, which is around 3 times more than what we had left for him. And I didn't want to put his stuff out there like that, but he tried to come at us in a way that it don't make sense to me. Because if you're going to be in my partner's car when he's dropping you to the airport, yeah, like, you know the situation. You put us in a situation, a very panicky situation where we had to run around on the last day. Because, anyway, if you listen to the Arsenal and JC battle, Arsenal explained what happened.
Okay.
Arsenal explained what happened. So if you really tune into when he's talking about he explained anyway. So you
I know you're talking about the Arsenal battle and shit. All right. What about, in the Math Hoffa situation, what about that? Like, you gotta understand the reason why. You gotta understand something. This is the reason why I'm asking is because if these niggas don't get their bread, they're not gonna be motivated to even go hard. So at the end of the day, that was one big ass flop. Like, Pastor and Hollow shouldn't have been one round, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I backed you, so I really want to know what's going on because I had 100%.
Okay. Let's touch on the Pat Stay and Hollow situation. The Pat Stay and Hollow situation. Last minute, I had the pay-per-view guy telling me I had 15 minutes. Now, I was stressing, obviously, but I'm saying that don't make no sense. How can we do this in 15 minutes? And you can ask Hollow, you can ask Pat. We was in the back discussing it for ages, going back and forth. Because obviously we had the same situation, but then we got basically Hollow to say he'll do it if he gets a certain amount, same for Pat. But on top of us having 15 minutes, for the pay-per-view, we had like 20 minutes. They were saying we had to be off stage. So at this point, it couldn't get done. And we was going back and forth and stuff, so we just agreed, right, let's get a one-rounder out now. And, yeah, whatever. I'm not going to talk on the financial situation there. But, yeah, let's get a one-rounder out now. And that's what we could do at the time. Literally, when everyone was screaming round two, the pay-per-view cut off, and we had to go. Like, it was a thing of where it ran over schedule, and I'm going to be honest, that was our fault. Like, I can't really blame anyone because the schedule got out of hand, but that's what happened, bro. I'm just going to be honest.
Damn, but, bro, I got to be real. Like, I'm not trying to kick a dead horse, but y'all niggas play so much music. Are you, like, why'd y'all play so much music? And then one out of, like, you understand, Howard the Don versus Penn State is that battle. Like, there's no way that battle can't happen. It could have been any other battle but that one. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't have a main event not happen, bro. So you got to understand why people are coming at y'all the way they coming at y'all.
This is the craziest thing about it. I'm going to be honest. This is the craziest thing about it. When the first battle happened, which was Clips and Gemini, I wasn't even in the building. I was with the rappers trying to sort stuff. We still had rappers. We were still going over the situation with certain rappers and stuff. So that was really to kind of try and like just give us a bit of time, because I was getting the rappers there literally as the event started. So that's why that whole hour break happened. Because yeah, we was going back and forth with a lot of rappers, and it was a bit crazy still. If I'm being honest, Caps, it's a thing of where I just got to look at it as a learning curve, because certain things that happened, it could have been avoided. I'll be honest, it could have been avoided, but I don't know, it just ended up happening that way, man. It's just, I'm gonna be honest with you, Caps. It was like, people like Clips really helped, because when I went there, he was keeping the event and that together and stuff, but at one point, it looked like a good 3 battles wasn't gonna happen. So we're looking at it as, well, no matter what happened on the day, sorry, like in terms of the one rounder and stuff, obviously it's still bad for battle rap, but we're grateful right now because there was a point that day where it was looking like some battles really might not happen. So for us to get it out like that and squeeze it in after going back and forth, we're just happy. I don't know, everyone's saying we jumped in at the deep end, and I guess we did, because we had a lot of top tier battle rappers, as you know, bro. I think where we went wrong was with the investors and stuff. We didn't really go over it too much. Do you get what I mean? We got a certain amount of money and stuff, and there were certain other things that we needed to sort, but I guess we just got carried away with the whole trying to plan for the event. And then it came around, and I don't know, bro. It's just, I definitely understand what everyone's saying, everyone's coming from with the one rounder. And on the Pat Stay on Hollow thing, I can't guarantee you anything right now, but it's definitely in our plans to get that round 2 and 3. Now, as far as what we're going to do for the whole people who already bought a ticket, whatever, we're going to have to sort that out later, but it's in the talk, so we're trying to sort it out. We're definitely trying to sort it out because we feel that we want that battle, and we understand the fans deserve it, because that's what they came for, really.
Yeah, I mean, the Ballas went international for this event. Like, they should definitely be taken well. If you understand, we just got over this whole Teddy Grizzle situation. I don't know if you know what happened with him, but he threw a big event. He had all the names, and then he didn't pay the battlers. It took months for him to pay him. He didn't have the money to pay him. So we really just went through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Then the Ethic pod with Pat and Biz. Like, it's the same thing, it seems like, right now.
No, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. The situation, how it stands, obviously I know these rappers don't really discuss their financial business and stuff, but they can even vouch for me when they say it's nothing like that. It's nothing like that, literally. All of these rappers, well, most of them have their money, and whoever doesn't have their money will have their money in a few days, and that's a guaranteed thing, so we've got that sorted. It's nothing like Teddy Grizzle. I'll be honest, Caps, it's crazy because, like, I don't know what happened with the Teddy Grizzle thing. Did he do a runner with the money?
For a little minute, yeah. I mean, you got to understand, you know what? It's not even so much, like, it's about the Ballas getting their money, of course, but it's the fact that niggas bought the pay-per-view. We were hyped up for months behind it. We thought this was going to be a big deal, and to us, this is not, like, Pat Stay and Howard have done, I'm be honest with you. If I knew that was going to be one round, I wouldn't want to see that shit over there. I would have been like, hell no. Because you got to understand something. You got to understand something. You're a league we've never heard of before. You just popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you're taking Arsenal and JC. Look at that battle. It's kind of like, who the hell are you to even have that battle? So it's like when we're supporting that, it's already in the UK, and it's just like, okay, and it doesn't go through. That's just a horrible look. And we may never get that battle again now. You see what I'm saying? JC made a blog.
Yeah.
He couldn't focus because he wasn't getting paid. So now we just lost that battle right there. So we're trying to eliminate shit like this happening.
I 100% understand that, Caps. But again, with that JC situation now, I'll be honest, man. I think that was a bit of an excuse. I don't, because like literally the same situation we was going through with Arsenal is the same situation we was going with JC. Arsenal, it didn't affect anything. So I don't see how. And if anything, Arsenal obviously would be owed more. Do you get my point? So I don't see how you can use that as an excuse personally. But you know what? I'm not here to talk about financial problems.
See, that's what I'm trying to say. It's not about the finances. We talking about the balance. That's cool and shit. But like, I'm more concerned about the niggas who ordered the pay-per-view, the niggas who went to the event, the niggas who flew out there and all. You know what I'm saying? Getting a hotel room. They got robbed at the end of the day. Like, they thought it was going to be 3 rounds. That's what this is about. It ain't about the balance getting their money, to be honest with you. It's like,
no, I got you, bro. But until like 10 minutes before the event, I honestly thought this Hollow and Patch Day would be the 3-rounder. Literally, we got told the time and whatever, and then there was just so much things going on that they were saying if you don't get them on now, then it's not going to happen. You can even ask Hollow, you can ask Pat. Like, I ran to them and said, you got to go on right now. I don't think they was ready like that, and everything was just behind schedule. It was just all rushed, and I got you. I hear you, and that's why we're trying to. Right now, obviously, you can imagine, Caps, after an event like this, definitely the way it went, we got a lot of things to sort out. Do you get me? And we haven't been sleeping or sitting down. Like, we've been working and banging our heads together, and we're trying. Do you get what I mean? And it's a thing of where we definitely won round 2 and 3, but it's not just on us. After that situation, you can imagine some of the battlers are a bit. So we're working, and I can't guarantee you it, but I can guarantee that we're trying to sort that out, that round 2 and 3. And as for the Math and Tony D situation, I think.
Yeah, what was up with that? Like, what? I think y'all said Math was late or something. What happened with that?
Yeah, it was. Math got there late, but it wasn't really his fault, if I'm being honest, because he was at his hotel. But again, Math. This ain't me pointing no fingers or anything, but see, the difference between Math is, though, Math had another flight. He missed his first flight, but Math sorted his flight himself. Yeah, but he sorted it out himself. So that doesn't really affect us, if I'm being honest. It only affected us in terms of, I think he landed like on the day of the battle or the night before, so he's quite tired. So he needed some sleep, and so we tried to get him a bit later. But then when we got to the venue, Math actually had a whole, I don't know, I think it was an idea or a scheme to do with it was basically a Hennessy bottle. And for some reason, the club was not giving us this Hennessy bottle. They were saying they're not giving out bottles in case of violence and stuff. So me and my partners were talking to the manager, explaining that this is a part of his act. Yeah? And the manager of the venue was just not, like, having it. It's like, we can't, we don't do it. It's our policy. We have reasons why we don't do it. So at the end of the day, they didn't give Math the bottle. So this has put Math in a situation. So Math's outside trying to sort out whatever and whatever. Again, with the time, we was behind. So I'll be honest, this is the crazy thing about it. I was actually trying to talk to, I think, Hitman at the time. So before I knew it, Math and Tony was on stage. No, Math did come up to me actually and tell me that he's going to change it to a 1-rounder. But I was just so caught up with what I was doing with Hitman at the time. I was like, okay, cool. I tried to get my partner to sort it out. And before I know it, it was getting introduced, and it happened. So I was like, okay. He obviously spoke to Tony D. He said he spoke to Tony D, and they did it as a 1-rounder. And it's kind of crazy because I guess it wasn't Math's fault, because he did say he would need the bottle, and we didn't think it would be a problem. Do you get what I mean? We didn't check with the venue, because we just thought, we could get a bottle. So I don't know what, and it looks crazy because it's like we just turning battles to 1-rounders, but we actually wasn't doing that. That was the Math and Tony D situation, And then again with the Hollow situation, it was crazy because, as you saw, we didn't do anything to like JC and us. It was just the whole timing thing, and I think that's something we got to learn from it being our first battle event. How important the schedule is. Do you get what I mean?
Right. Like, can I ask a question? Like, how far off were you guys as far as time?
Well, put it this way: when Math was supposed to be battling, I was with Math at his hotel trying to get him into the car. So it was like literally probably about an hour and a half behind.
Well, I mean the entire event. You were saying that you guys were kind of off schedule. Like how far? Because the way I'm looking at it, and it is the first event, so you know, I'm trying not to look at it so derogatory because in the first event, nobody can really say if they haven't done it before. You see what I'm saying? So we are on the outside looking in, but at the end of the day, when you're setting an event, don't you kind of have like a leeway, or you give yourself leeway when it comes to the venue, when it comes to certain things? I mean, because there's even complaints about the stream even. Like when you came on, it was like, you know, we were all very hyped. Like how much time and energy went into planning this out, because a lot of people felt like the stream was not a good stream either.
It's crazy because I've heard like mixed things about that. I've heard some people say they had the stream clear the whole way, and I don't know if that's because they was in the UK or I don't really know about the streaming. I'll be honest, but I've also had people saying the opposite. So I just don't know what to say on the whole streaming thing, because I've actually really had people tweet me saying that their stream was perfect, and other people told me that their stream blanked out. But I have bought pay-per-views in the past, and obviously it's blanked out, but it's come back. So I don't know. I didn't follow the stream, I'll be honest. So with your stream, did it blank out, or was it, what happened?
Well, I'm gonna be real with you. The stream was alright on my end and shit. Like, I'm not even gonna front you. Like, it was clear. Like, that's why I said it was lit. If you look at my Twitter, when I was watching, I was like, oh shit, this shit is alright right here. Like, it was lit, but it was like choppy at times. It would cut and it come right, it would lag. It seemed like and shit like that. But for the clarity on my end, it was cool. I've heard other people say that it wasn't that good though, so I don't know how that really works. But on my end, it was alright.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've heard people who said it was.
Sorry, go on.
Said it wasn't. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was just saying, yes, some people said it was, some people said it wasn't. And I just wanted to know, as far as that, my whole question just had to do with planning and timing, because the venue, like, I had already kind of peeped out you guys' scene before you had come on. So it seemed like it was going to be a very, very good event. I've never been to London, but you know, just kind of looking at the venue that you had, it's a very known, venue. So It was like, okay, that's a great place to have it. But, for us who are looking on, we're very meticulous about certain things. And like Cap said, I'm very upset about that Hollow battle. With Math being about an hour late, is it possible that you guys could have made the Hollow and Pat battle longer?
Or pushed it up. You should have just made the battle sooner to make sure that went down.
Right.
Yeah. See, again, all I can say on that situation is that I think it's a learning curve of where the team wanted everything to run a certain way, and it's like we didn't want to start mixing up things at the last minute. Like if we put Hollow and Pat before Arsenal and JC, and that we was thinking that we could get it in, because I'll be honest, like when I went up to the room and I spoke to the guy doing the pay-per-view, that's the first time I spoke to him about the whole how long have we got, because he was like, yeah, you've only got 15 minutes. Like I got told we had the venue to a certain time, so I just thought, all right, cool, we just need to do it in between that time, that period. But yeah, when he said that and he was like, I'm trying to stretch it, that's when I just said, yo, Pat, Hollow, you need to get on stage. And then my partner was sorting stuff out with them, and then it was just crazy. So, I was sorting stuff out with that, with Hollow and Pat. Sorry, forgive me, I'm so tired right now. I was sorting things out with Hollow and Pat, but literally I was like, yeah, you got to get on stage now. And we just had to do the one rounder, because it wouldn't have happened. Like, if we waited another 5 minutes, everyone would have had to start just exiting the venue. That's how bad it was getting. And I get you when you're saying we should have put them on before, but I don't know, man. It's just one of those things we're gonna have to learn from.
Well, how's the reception been at the event out there? Have fans been like really going in? Have they been showing support? What?
I'll be honest, like everyone's saying we need to do another event. They're saying it was that people who came to the event was very happy about it. Majority of them was very, very happy about it. It's just the thing of where obviously the Pat battle, they was upset. Certain people, because it ran over schedule, certain people were saying that like they didn't catch their last train, so they had to miss the Hollow battle and stuff. So that's coming in on our end very, very harsh. People are saying stuff like they missed their last train because of us and these kind of things. So apart from that, everyone's quite happy with it. I'll be honest, they're saying we need to do another one. Because I guess when you're in the building, like, it's not as bad as being on the stream waiting. Do you get what I mean? When you're behind the pay-per-view waiting, it's like, okay, it's taking really, really long. But when you're in the building, they were still getting annoyed, but they could go and get a drink and stuff, and things were still happening and talk to the battlers. And so I can definitely see the annoyance for people who bought the pay-per-view, and I want to apologize for that, definitely. Like, and I just want to say, we are planning on doing another event. It won't be too soon, and as I said, it's in we're trying to just work on getting that round 2 and 3 for the people, because obviously they deserve it. As I said before, they definitely deserve it, and I feel like coming in as a new league, we wanted to set a high expectation, and obviously we didn't in terms of the whole 3 rounds and whatever, but I still think at the end of the day, it was a good event. It just didn't reach the expectation it was supposed to, and for that I apologize to all the fans and stuff. And like, all I can say is we're working. Like, honestly, cats, we're working, and we're just gonna try and sort it out. That's all I can say right now.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Go on, bro.
Prior to this event, have you hollered at Smack or Organic or even or for advice, or did you just say, yeah, we got this?
No, I didn't holler at Smack or Organic, or I literally, I spoke to Beasley. I did have a talk with Beasley and Noobs. I spoke to Noobs a couple times. I spoke to Avi, from King of the Dot a couple times, but yeah, it wasn't really that, the whole advice thing, because literally I think, I know it's crazy to understand from that side, but literally people rappers was not at the venue, and it wasn't just the fact that okay we was being slack or we was behind schedule. It's because there was issues that we was resolving last minute, why the event ran behind time, and it's just crazy. I don't know what to say about that, because it's like it is our fault, but at the same time we was doing what we could, man.
All right. As for the other battle, what about the Charlie Clips battle and Gemini?
Well, yeah, what about that battle?
I mean, was everything straight with that battle? I mean, and let me ask you a question. Were there any battlers who just did not want to battle whatsoever once y'all told them the investor backed out? I mean, I'm lost on how the investor even works. Like, how did he just back out? Like, was there a specific reason why he just didn't want to support no more out of nowhere? Day of the event?
Yeah, no, it wasn't literally. It was like up until the last week of the event. Literally, we was going back and forth, but it looked like we were still going to get what we needed to handle the rest of the business. But then, like, we couldn't get through to them, and then they were just basically saying, hey, the rappers are ticket sales or whatever, and we was like, we can't do that. Going back and forth. They just felt like, basically, what was in the contract and arts from the battlers didn't keep up to, so they didn't want to go ahead anymore with this. So that's when we just had to take it into our own hands, really.
Okay, so I mean, oh man, you know what? Because it's just like this can happen at any event. It's not even just so much your event. It can happen at any event that the investors back out. Like I'm lost at how the fuck this shit works. You know what I'm saying? Like for the fans from the outside, you gotta understand something. We looking from the outside in, so we really don't know what the hell's going on. But what we do know is that this shit does not look right at all.
Of course, and I think where we may have went wrong in a sense is that the investors don't have no passion for rap, or do you get what I mean? It wasn't nothing like that. it was just like, they don't have a passion for it. They're just an investor on the outside, and we have the passion. Do you get what I mean? So they don't feel any way in saying, okay, we're just going to not do it now. And as much as we're stressing, because we're the ones that's passionate about it, and we understand how deep it is that everyone gets their money so the event runs smoothly, it would just, I don't know, as I said, it's a learning experience, because I know next time you can't always trust them, okay, you're going to get this amount here, you're going to get this amount there, you're going to get this amount there. You just got to have it all up front when you're doing your business. And as I said, it's a learning curve, man. You can't always trust.
Okay. That's, I mean, so
that was our mistake.
That was what?
That was our mistake, just going off trust.
Going off of trust. I mean, so what did the battlers do that they were uncomfortable with? I mean, I'm still lost here. They just backed out of nowhere. Like, how? Is there a contract between y'all? Or, I mean, how does that work? Where they can just back out? Like, what kind? That's a crazy excuse.
That's exactly the next thing that Math can even vouch for me. When I was talking to Math, he was like, "Don't you have a contract with them?" And we didn't have a contract with them. Literally, we put the idea to them. They said, "Okay, we got a certain amount of money. We got a certain amount of money again." And then it weren't. The third installment just didn't come through how it was supposed to. So I think again that was an amateur move in terms of we didn't even have a contract with them. Literally. So when you look at it from their perspective, they know we're not binded in or tied into anything, so they could just back out. And that was a rookie move, obviously. Now I know we can never do it like that again. Well, it's crazy, man. I'll be honest, that if you see us continue our league and stuff, we're not even doing it.
Oh, so basically there was no contract. Y'all was pretty much going off a verbal agreement.
Yeah. We was going off a verbal and trust, and and that was a very silly move, obviously, because when figures at this level is involved, I just feel like everything needs to be contracted and documented. And definitely.
I so have a problem with that, and I wasn't going to say nothing, but let me ask this. When you're businessmen, and I guess, I don't know if this is just the rule of thumb in battle rap that everything goes off of a word, but like, I guess, why wasn't contracts and stuff like that put in place from the beginning?
That's how I just said that. Basically, we did it off like just knowing the person and believing that they would stick to their word. So it's an error on our end, but there's nothing we can do now about that. I can't go back in time. It's a thing of where I learned from it. Like, you don't do it off trust. That's what I was just explaining. You don't do that. You have everything contracted. And it was a thing of where it was a rookie error. But I understand you're saying why, but I can't actually answer why right now because it happened. You did it in a stupid way. Do you get what I mean?
Right.
So...
And I'm not calling you stupid. I'm not calling you stupid at all. I mean,
no. That was a stupid move. It was. Like, I'll call myself stupid for that. That was a stupid move. It was. So.
I guess you know what? I guess the real reason this is because when you came on the first time, it was like you was talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? You was like. Don't flop, don't represent London, like so. But you had that down pat like I said before.
But let me ask you a question. Let me ask you one question and stop you there. I'm not going to paint no shot for Don't Flop or anything, but that crowd was it not very different to the Don't Flop crowd you see?
Nah, but listen, see, you shouldn't even cut me off because I was agreeing with you right there. I was saying I'm not going to lie. When I seen the stream, I was impressed. The stream was clear. The whole event was lit. The crowd, like, the only thing that threw me up was the crowd was, like, they would chant for every goddamn thing at 1 minute. But then they started booing niggas. Like, I was impressed until the limits and all that shit started coming out. It was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? But as for the crowd, I agree with you. You was pretty much accurate. The shit looked lit. I even liked that music. I was like, oh, shit, their music is alright. They playing this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like, I liked the music they was playing, I can't lie. But It's everything else. And you got to understand, man, I look at the situation like this. Y'all are coming up at the same time. Y'all are coming up off of the battlers. You got nothing but names in that card. So it's like they have to be treated fairly, period. They're going from America to UK to help your brand grow. Because JC can battle Arsenal any goddamn where in America. That don't got to be in the UK. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I look at it like them niggas is, even though y'all dropping the bag on these niggas, and it's your first event, they're really helping you. Is how I'm looking at the situation. And the fans really got fucked. And everybody, the battlers are straight. You said, I mean, y'all still got y'all footage. You just uploaded the Pass and Hollow 1 round. So you got your footage, but it's like the fans, the ones who paid the pay-per-view and went there. And I know guys who went there from America and shit, to be honest with you. So it's just like those are the ones who got fucked. You know what I'm saying? And
I agree.
It is what I'm not gonna kill you with shit because it's just like I mean you obviously understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like you're taking responsibility for it. It's fucked up, but it's still like, damn. I mean, so let me ask you a question. What could you say to get me to buy another pay-per-view from you or to go to your event right now? Like why should I even trust you right now after the first event?
Why should you trust me after the first event?
Yeah.
Well, you should trust us because when we do our next event, as I said, we're going to try and get that round 2 and round 3. And if it's not that, whatever the event is, I promise it will be crazy. But we're going to have to do something to say sorry to the fans, isn't it? Like maybe lower ticket sales, lower pay-per-view, just something to say, well, this is our way of apologizing. And if you do want to fuck with us, it might be that, oh, swear. Sorry, I can't swear. Can I swear? It don't even matter. Half price anyway. Yeah, we'll probably do something like that. We're just gonna have to.
It's gonna have, you're gonna take a loss, but it's gonna have to be like half price at the door. The pay-per-view is gonna have to be cheap. I mean, otherwise people are just gonna bootleg your shit and not even watch it. You gotta understand, if people don't support you, they're not gonna support you. They're gonna watch all the bootlegs. So whatever YouTube money or pay-per-view money you want, that's not going to be there. Don't count that. You see what I'm saying? It's a fucked up game, but it is what it is.
I agree. I definitely agree.
But everybody can't just jump up and make an event and think that the fans are just going to buy out that shit. Like, it doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? But at least you acknowledge what's going on, and you know that a lot of this shit, you said you took responsibility for a lot of this shit, but it's just like, a lot of shit could have been avoided. Like, if Math was that late, like you said, an hour and a half late, then Pass and Hollow should just went up. The main event don't got to be last. It really shouldn't even be last, in my opinion. Because that's the main battle everybody want to see. So I don't even know why the hell is that last. Because then the battlers, they're tired from waiting all night to actually battle. The crowd is restless. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even understand why it's last like that, to be honest with you and shit.
No, the reason that was lost, I was like, actually, it's funny you said that because I spoke to Hollow about that. And basically, he has his own reasons of why he wanted to keep it lost. And he said it's different because that. If you're at a Smack event or whatever, you're there for 12 hours. Whereas here, the plan was around for everyone to be there for like 6 to 6.5 hours. So he said no one should be as restless, do you know what I mean, as compared to a normal Smack event or whatever, because they weren't even standing up there for 6 hours. So that's why we actually... I'm not talking about on the day, sorry. This was before the event that I spoke to Hollow about that. So that's why we tried to keep it lost.
All right, man. That's
but I'm with you, bro. I'm with you on the whole. Yeah, it should have went forward. I'm not trying to.
No, I know you're not, bro. Look. Just you come on the air right now. You tired as fuck. You didn't even want to come on just now. I damn near made you come on and shit. I know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because you really wanted to address this shit. Like I told you, you're looking crazy right now.
Yeah. Basically, I'll be honest. I don't know how, but I haven't stepped from the event, and I'm not making no excuses for myself. I don't want no sympathy. I don't want none of that. I'm just my whole way is I just want to be quiet for a bit and come out with a bang again. Because at the end of the day, we still came out with a bang for our first week. Like we got Hollow in the UK. We had Hitman, and these things have never been done before. And I don't understand how it hasn't been done before, because you saw the reception people like Hitman and Hollow got when they came out. So they definitely needed to be over here to do a battle or to do an event, but it's just that it didn't go as smooth. So we're definitely working, man. And I just feel like You're right. I was so tired, Caps, but I thought, what's the point of leaving it to another day? Like, let everyone hear what I've got to say. I just feel like, is there anything else you want to ask me about? Because I don't know if I've missed anything or not properly answered anything.
No, I mean, I hear you. I mean, hey, Blue, touch me, Blue. What's up, man? You there?
Man, I just think you just need to seriously understand who you're getting into bed with, so to speak, as far as investors and people like that. That's not going to back out in the last minute. You got to make sure that this is solely what they want to do, because that's just crazy at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Just for that to happen, and then it makes the event or y'all look bad, and you got money issues, you got this and that, you got round issues. It's not really a good thing.
Definitely. Nah, do you know what, bro? I agree, and I'm everything you're saying to me right now, I'm taking it and I'm listening. Cause it's like I agree fully, and it's just I feel like if we was to do a next event, when we do a next event, it's just going to be a thing of where there's so much mistakes we made that we wouldn't be able to make again. Like it's never nothing possible, because straight away from that night ended, I knew all the things I would never do again. You know what I mean? So I guess it's just for people to have trust in us. And as I said, we're a league just trying to support battle rap. Like, I'll be honest, everyone can imagine the type of money and stuff that went into it, like whether the investors backed out as well. Like me and my team put a lot of money into this from our own pocket. Like,
hey, question. You know what? Hey, question. How much did you guys spend overall on all this? How much you spend? I'm not saying break it down, but how much y'all guys spend? 100K, 200K, what?
I honestly don't know, bro. I just know it went over, bro. I don't know, bro. It was very...
Yo, y'all spent a lot of money, yo. I nigga say, yo, I don't even know. It just went over. Like, so you never anticipated none of this shit right here. You thought you had it all mapped out, and it's just like, yo, y'all niggas lost mad bread, didn't y'all, doing this shit?
Yeah. We lost. It's crazy though, cause like we made bread, but it's just like, yeah, we definitely took it out in this one. I'll be honest, like people might see.
Yo, I don't mean to laugh at you, B. The way you say this shit is funny. You took an L.
But you know what? Like right now, the only thing I can do is laugh, because it's a thing of where we're not stupid. As I said, I watch battle rap. Like, I watch battle rap religiously, so I knew when we was doing this, there was a possibility of this happening. I wasn't one of those people that said, I'm going to go into battle rap because I've seen Smack make so-and-so, or I saw you dub make. I didn't do that, because I knew, and me and my team knew, that there was that we could potentially make a loss. And I don't know if you remember me saying before, I was basically saying, if we broke even, I would be happy. Do you get what I mean? It's not for the money. Like, I love this. What better to do than wake up and know that I've got to book battles, or I've got to talk to battlers, and that could be my job. Do you get what I mean? It's a thing of where I love it. So at the end of the day, taking this loss, if we was to run right now, yeah, then you would have known we was only in it for the money. If we took this loss, we've lost the investors, and you see us come back with a huge card, just know it's all on my team. There's no investors. We've changed the way we're doing things. There's no investors again. Watch. And when we do get it going, yeah, hopefully we'll just gain everyone's respect back. Because it's so much easier to say, all right, we got this money. All right, even the money, I put the money aside from the investors. The money me and my team put in alone, yeah? We could have probably, like, opened up a little restaurant or something, bro. And we're not stupid. We know this. But we just took a chance. So that's why I want people, you said, why should people trust in us? Because how much people do you know, there's a lot of people out there, street dudes or whatever, normal dudes that have a lot of money. Who's willing to risk it like that? I'm not a fool. I didn't come into this thinking, okay, we're just going to make 100,000 and yeah, we can then book, I don't know, Murder Mook. No, none of that. It was just a thing where I thought, if I can make this work in terms of we break even or make a little profit, then me and the team was good with it because we love it. You know what I mean? And we just wanted to, this is what I was trying to say when I said I wanted to bring battle rap to the UK and to London. I feel the way that event went, even if you watch the battles or whatever, it's like That's how I envision it. Like, it looks like more of a street league. Does it not, Caps?
True. That's true.
And then it's crazy because I remember you saying to me, who's waving the banner for BOTB UK? And this is what I mean when I say I take heed. So I said, you're right. How can we have a card and we don't have someone waving the banner? So we went and got Bonkers. Like, I wanted Bonkers to do it from before, and he was like, no. But then when I got it all together, and another thing about the whole Bonkers thing, man, Bonkers, let me tell you something. This guy, he doesn't watch battle rap like that. Like, he watches it with me when I'm around because I'm the battle rap fan and stuff. But Bonkers can rap. So we just took we could say a chance, but at the same time, like, he's someone that likes a challenge. People are saying, why did he jump in at the deep end with Hitman? Because he's like that. He didn't want, I'm not going to say anyone's name, but he didn't want your average rapper. Like, he wanted a challenge. And again, it's a home game, isn't it? So, but yeah, talk to me about that battle, quickly, Caps. What did you think? I know you're a very honest guy.
I mean, the battle was dope. I mean, you know what I mean? Like I got Hitman winning, obviously, and shit. Like, Bob was just dope for making music, I believe. I see he stepped his feet in, but I think Hitman got it. The show out performance was dope. You know what I mean? Look, man. I mean, it was alright. Let me ask you a question. It was alright. Were all the battles scheduled for 3 rounds from the door, or no? Let me ask you that before I even talk about the battles.
I wanted to ask a question about that battle.
Were all the battles scheduled for 3 rounds?
No, and I said that. See, it's crazy because I guess we should have said it more, but I told everyone the 3-round battles were supposed to be Arsenal and JC, Tony D and Math, and Hollow and Pat. The other 2 were supposed to be one-rounders, and I did announce that.
Okay.
It's just, I guess I should have put it out there even more, but, and I'm the type of person that I'm not going to say this and I didn't do it because I know that people can vouch for me. Like, I tweeted it a good few times, people was asking me, and I weren't trying to rob anyone's money or anything, but the other 2 battles was not supposed to turn into one-rounders. I will say that was a mistake on our end. So, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to ask a question about that. I wanted to ask a question about that Hitman battle before we go any further. So listen, he mentioned how do you pronounce his name? I don't want to say it wrong.
Bonkers?
The guy that hit Hitman battle? Bonkers. Okay, I wanted to make sure I said it right. Okay, so was he really supposed to be battling Arsenal, or was that just part of his whole,
or
whatever?
He made it, what do you mean, at the beginning of his round?
Right.
Yeah, no, he I think he was referencing Hollow, not Arsenal. But he wasn't supposed to battle Hollow, no.
I mean, Hollow, okay.
Yeah, no. He wasn't supposed to battle Hollow. It was just him being cheeky, being a bit rude.
Okay. See, all right, well. Hey, man, well, I mean, any other questions for me?
No, that's pretty much what I had.
You know what I mean? We want to get your side of it because you look kind of, you know what I mean, you're looking real crazy out here. So at the end of the day,
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, definitely. At the end of the day, you're saying it's the promoter's fault. So look, here's your question, matter of fact. When did they actually tell you? Did they tell you before the first battle, during the event, when?
What's that, the investors?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they told us literally around the night before because we were supposed to have it before the battlers landed. And we was going back and forth with them. But again, the battlers already gotten their flights when we're going back and forth with them. And it's like, okay, cool. And then when they landed, I couldn't get through to the investors. And I was like, this is real shady. Like, what are we going to do? So what we did do, even in the meantime, while trying to get through, we went around and gathered up our own as much as we could in case. And luckily we had like half of what we owed the battlers. Otherwise, it would have just been no battles because the investors fully backed out. Like, just said they don't want no part of this no more, and it weren't promoted right. It wasn't promoted right, sorry, by the battlers. They thought basically the battlers was just taking it. I don't know, it's crazy because they backed out.
Wait. They thought the battlers were what?
I was gonna say they thought the battlers were kind of taking it for a joke, if I'm honest.
Oh, but how?
In terms of certain things that was in the contract. Do you get what I mean? And I can't say all of them, but most of them, like in terms of things that was in the contract, and the battlers that I made certain battlers aware of that. Nothing changed, but again, I still didn't expect them to do what they did, and even. Yeah,
okay, well, hold on. Well, what battlers did they think was taking it for a joke? Who?
No, not specifically. That's what I'm saying. It's not specifically, but like there was things in everyone's contract that people didn't stick to in terms of promotion and stuff. So that's where they thought it was. Do you get what I mean? Like, so quickly, the contracts got signed so quickly, and everyone was asking for their deposits, and they got their deposits. So straight until the end of the event, they was keeping up to their end of the deal. They told them their flights and whatever we get booked. So they was keeping up, and they just felt the battlers wasn't keeping up to their end of the deal. And I'm not gonna announce like what battlers wasn't, because I'm not here to do that. But what I will say is that the battlers was warned many times, and I'm not saying that's right what they did, because I still didn't expect them to do that. I'll be 100% honest with you. But like as I said, they was on to me to warn the battlers, so I did it. I warned them, but it's kind of hard being a new league and being across seas, because you could phone a battler and say, yeah, the promotion, bro, it's in the contract that you signed, and then they'll promote that day, but they won't stick to what they signed for. You know what I mean? And it's like, let's be real, Caps. I'm not going to go down that silly route and say, okay, you didn't do this, so I'm going to deduct your money. I didn't do none of that. I didn't do nothing like that. I understand it's our first event, it went sour, and everyone's going to get whatever we said. Do you get what I mean? So, I don't know. As I said, I don't want anyone to feel sorry for us. I don't want no sympathy. I just want people to understand that we're not stupid guys. There's people that's done this that literally have thought, okay, I'm going to jump into battle rap and make £1 million tomorrow. Like, I follow the culture heavily, so I knew that there was a potential. I expected setting this up to take a little loss, and we did take a little loss. It wasn't humongous, but again, at the same time, we would have hoped to make a little profit of it, because it was a lit event. Do you get what I mean? So that's how it goes, man. Like, I think that's anything. Like, if you've been on the streets, if you hustled, like, you're guaranteed to take losses before you start taking your winnings and your ups. So
yeah, man, you already, if you want to invest, man, you want to go burn your first comeback anyway. So basically, you're saying the investors backed out because the battlers didn't promo, right?
100%. That's what they're saying. That's what they're sticking to. But if I'm being honest, they are sticking to it. But I think it's easy to use that as an excuse, innit? Because the battlers didn't do it, and it seems to me like they just didn't want to pump no more bread into the event. If I'm being honest, that's why their excuse was, yeah, well, they weren't doing what we asked, so pay them out of ticket sales, or you sort it. That's what I got you sorted. So at the end of the day, me and my team just had to take it in our hands. And I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't know. Obviously, I understand how it looks from the outside, but my team don't feel that bad, because we know at one point it was looking like there might be only 2 battles happening on the day, and whether it's one rounders or whatever, like, we somehow got it done. So like, we're happy in that sense, and we're obviously upset that we upset the fans. So
yeah, like, y'all, you understand, like, y'all are happy, but we not happy. Like, so it's like
no. Caps, trust me, bro. I'm not happy. I'm the furthest thing from happy right now, bro. Like, the event, as I said, like, I can't really moan about the financial too much, but at the same time, even that, because you gotta understand, me and one of my partners are the real battle rap fans. Everyone else in the team ain't really the battle rap fans. So you gotta understand, just as much as I've got battlers upsetting me, I've got some of my team upsetting me. It's like, yo, they pumped in so much money, and it's like, they ain't seeing that money, but whereas I let them know, innit, what could happen. So, as I said, they just feel like, some of them are saying we could have did another business, we should have did this, we should have did that, but I don't know, man, I'm not a quitter, so just gotta wait and see. I know I might sound defeated now, but bro, I just haven't slept in like 3 days. I'm being dead serious. So literally, you're just gonna have to wait and see. I'll let my actions talk, man. But I'm not a quitter, innit? So definitely got something in the pipeline. I promise you. And it's the thing of where I'm happy to hear you say. I understand certain people's stream weren't fine, but I'm happy to hear you say your stream was fine. So we know we got certain things right. So we just got to focus on those negatives right now. Do you get what I mean? And those the positives, because there are a good few positives out of the event. Like, our first pay-per-view ever. We didn't really know what we was doing. But you're saying the stream was alright. I got a lot of good feedback on the stream. Everyone in the building enjoyed it, but they were just moaning on the timing and obviously the one rounder. So there are errors that can definitely get fixed, and I don't see them happen again. But I guess you just have to wait and see.
Alright, that's what it is, man. Well, I mean, you know what's going on and shit. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what goes in the future and shit. So we'll see how this shit plays out. But yeah, man, I appreciate you staying up for the interview, man.
Thank you, bro. I'm gonna hit the sheets now. Thank you.
All right, man. Go to sleep, bro.
All right, cool, bro.
Nigga fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking heads, man.
And you fan movement is the movement to move with.